evening, we will hear the culmination of hours and hours of rehearsing of our students in practicing. The over 250 singers in front of you tonight represent multiple participating elementary schools from our district. Additionally, there are over 40 elementary teachers who were involved in preparing for tonight's concert. Those teachers are from among the music classrooms and also from among the regular classrooms in our elementary schools. And we'd like to thank you all for your hard work that you have contributed to tonight's concert.
Well, I think it's going to be awesome to perform with everyone because there's so many people and we're all like super happy about it.
I mean, it's just 300 kids singing, and what could be better than that? It's going to be loud. I'm hopping, and nothing will be stopping me. I'm flying, I'm trying to the world to see. I'm giving, I'm letting, I'm absolutely giving. Now I'm winning, I'm absolutely winning now. Hey, 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 look at me now. I'm riding higher than the star in the sky, or right on the screen.
This project evolved due to the fact that I was already collaborating with other music and art, visual art teachers as well, and other schools, because itinerant teachers go to 5 schools a week. Mr. Rob Daniels, my supervisor, had the idea that maybe we should have a huge choral collaboration, and along with my co-director, Sean Alec.
I felt that kids that really enjoy singing and vocals, they don't have anything special. So we decided, let's do a concert where we bring kids from all the different schools, combine them, do a major concert. And this year's our 2nd annual one.
We decided to form a committee to collaborate with at least 10 elementary school sites to bring them all together and learn the same songs and sing together and celebrate.
I have 3 courses at 3 different schools, so I work with my groups. And then Hilda, she really works with most of the kids because she's going around school to school to school.
Any student is welcome to join. I catch them and they give up their lunch hour.
We call it our honor choir. It's the Drew Honor Choir. So students who are a part of this are students who really want to do it.
At first they're a little apprehensive, but then they really get used to it, and you can tell the students that are really into it and really want to shine. You know, they memorize the song lyrics, and they're the ones who made the commitment to come tonight.
And some people have come every single rehearsal, giving up their lunch hour 1 day a week. And this is where the payoff is, right here.
On Fridays, Senora Chavez comes to our classroom and we basically just practice on the songs that we're learning.
Many times, my colleagues, the music teachers, will sign up and give up their own class time.
We share some of our rehearsal time, so they come into our schools and then we help reinforce the teaching. So they travel around to our school sites and introduce it, and then we help reinforce it. And you know, it's a pretty quick process.
Well, I've been practicing for like 4 weeks or something, but we only had like 4 classes, then this rehearsal or something. We've been rehearsing the songs over and over again just to get them in our brains.
Songs were basically suggested by 2 or 3 of us. We kind of throw them out. We say which ones we think are going to be most accepted by the kids. How is it going to sound on stage?
My favorite song that I'm singing, it's hard. I think it's Learn to Read, Read to Learn.
Learn to read, read to learn.
Read to learn, learn to read.
Feel the power.
Look at me now.
I like Newsies.
The theme is basically anything that's uplifting, positive, reinforces learning.
We try to keep in mind social issues. These are 4th and 5th graders, what they might be going through at that time. We have a song called Learn to Read, and that's probably one of the students' favorite songs.
I think they like the melody. I think they gravitate toward the melody.
Because it's telling you to read, because you can find things that you never knew before.
Read a book, read a song, read a magazine. Take a trip to a place that you never seen. Reading makes you smart, builds up your vocabulary. Set a course for the moon, be a handyman. So bright when you read, now you really can. Build your comprehension, just imagine when you learn to read.
So then we have the parents performing his song.
It's called Yo Creo en la Paz. So it was a song when I was teaching at Bryant Elementary School in the Mission a few years ago. I asked my class to tell me what their idea of peace was.
It's about like peace and friendship and like harmony for like all the people. In my class, we're studying a lot about peace, so I kind of get it a lot.
It's a nice honor to have my song being received so well.
It's really exciting to have a solo in something this big.
I wanted to be a soloist because it sounded fun and it's been fun practicing to do it.
It's not every day you get to be a soloist, so I don't want to turn it down, so I went with the flow.
She asked us who wants to do a solo, and I auditioned for a different song, but I'm really grateful I got at least a solo.
There were 3 people who she narrowed it down to. Then we all sang again, and then she chose 2 of us to sing the same one. I'm a little nervous. Yeah.
What if I forget my lines, What if I mess up?
I think it's just gonna feel like you're in the spotlight.
I would be super duper nervous because I don't think I've ever done something like that before.
Performance isn't the only goal in music, but it tends to focus the students. And preparing for any performance involves getting them to embrace the idea that they have to be able to do what they can do in the face of the fight or flight response, which we all have when people look at us. And we talk a lot about the organic nature of the adrenaline flowing in their system and how deep breathing and concentration and repetition to the point of comfortable performance is an essential part so they can be proud of themselves.
I just take deep breaths. Sometimes I count in my head in binary.
Well, usually once I start singing, I stop being nervous.
Cross my fingers.
Just look at a clock so you don't get afraid and you won't choke. I just believe that if you practice enough, you can build up your confidence by just believing in yourself, basically.
1 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1. Feel the power, feel that here inside me.
In the last 15 years, 12 years or so, we've forgotten about the kids. It's all about test scores and mandates and accountability.
Music is incredibly important. On the one hand, music is basically mathematics, but on the other hand, it's just an emotional way of expressing yourself.
Of course, in a lot of that, we forget that kids' development is only as good as it can be broad.
We want to demonstrate and model for our children that what they're doing this evening will last them a lifetime.
I want to make sure that the kids know that singing is a very cool thing to do, it's fun to do, and I want to give that reinforcement to them, and here's your spotlight.
There's something magical and amazing that happens when voices come together, and also something very healing and cathartic that happens with the students when they sing in a large ensemble group.
To get up in front of an audience is a life skill.
All of our kids are stars, and this is another way that they can be a star.
The development of musical intelligence unifies the brains and also increases their ability in other subject areas.
I think it's really important for them to perform. And it feels like an accomplishment. It's something that they've worked toward.
Singing can help me calm down if I'm upset.
Music is important to me because you can express yourself.
It feels more like connected, like together, so everybody's singing like together as a community.
Because it express yourself and like what you're about.
It makes me want to push myself to become something better.
I just like it because you just feel free and, you just really be happy.